again, I would like to upload this video again. I have uploaded. It's not ينطق عن الهوى. ينطق, that's Muhammad is a final messenger. When it's come to me now, either you understand why I'm uploading this video this way or not. I have my reasons. Muhammad is the final messenger. When it's come to me, I'm talking to other non-human creatures. They come and they tell me, magician yourself, a magician. And again, I am the Messiah. If you're not a Muslim, I am the Messiah. If you're a Muslim, the Messiah is going to come the second adjustment. He's not returned back. If you're a Muslim. Now they are explaining to me that there is a dialogue between a so-called Shiite and someone. And it's all started by my explanation, which is used maybe in Saudi Arabia and other place. And this so-called Shiite answered by saying the following to some of my point. The so-called Shiite. I cannot mention any name because there will be some gates going to be opened. I'm not going to cross my line, and I understand it. I'm not going to go there. This is Allah. And the so-called Shiite is answering this way, saying, fine. Not this way, of course, in a terrible way. Fine, then the Sunnis are not allowed in the Shiite territories then. Based on this explanation, Shiite are not allowed in Sunni territory, and fine, we're fine with this. And Sunni not allowed in Shiite. Yes, fine, I'm agreeing with this. Why? This is what why you are saying this like if it's gonna change thing against the Muslim Sunni. First of all, in the Ismailian territory, the natives are Sunnis. This is one. Do not lie. Do not lie. Those, go and check with those and let them say the truth. Bahrain, you're always making demonstration. Where are you from? They will answer you that they are not natives, the so-called Shiite in the Ismailian territory. None of them. This is one. Two. The Persian, don't answer like saying that then the Muslim Sunni shouldn't be in Iran because Iran is a Shiite country. Iran is different. It's 4 countries. Persia, Kurdistan, Khuzestan, and Balochistan. And there is other groups, but this is the main big ones. Now, the Balochis are fighting to get rid of the so-called Shiite Persians. Okay, so not all of Iran is Shiite. No. It should be 4 countries. There is people who are executed on a monthly, yearly basis who are Sunnis, who want to liberate their country. They are from there. And not to mention that among the Persians themselves are native Persian Sunnis. Among the real Persian, native Persian Sunnis. So it's different when we go and talk about some Bahraini or others. Please, don't delete my video. No, I'm answering them. Okay, human are equal. Do not take advantage of the change that happened. I see there is a waliyu faqih in Iran. The wali, listen to me carefully. The waliyu faqih in Iran, starting from Ali Khomeini, he have some powers. They call him magician. I didn't have my... No, they are nothing in comparison to me. They are nothing. I am comparison to the Mahdi and above. Now this is not the topic. But when it's come to the Ismailian territory, I didn't have my opportunity because there is troublemakers in the Ismailian territory. And you're taking advantage of persecuting me. I am a wali of faqih. No, don't underestimate me. They have nothing to do with the religion. No, don't use this against Islam, of course, the others. Use this against... No. You keep worshipping the devil, they have nothing to do with religion. I am the wali of faqih. I'm answering the so-called Shiite. I am the wali of faqih for the Ismailian people. I'm not allowed to speak. Because I start visiting this planet at 6 June 1982. If you're gonna use the F word with me, not F, saying what this, fuck off. I'm explaining about my territory. It's my right. You fuck off. So return back to the topic. Some of them would say, fine, then the Sunni are not allowed. I have answered this. When it's come to Iraq, How come Iraq is for the Shiite? The majority of the Kurds are Sunnis. Why the Syrian regime is depending on so-called Shiite militia? They are not welcome there in Syria. Why Baghdad of the Abbasis don't you dare mention the Madain, Allah. تحرك. مداين أنا ناسي مداين إيش اسمه؟ كسرى. The Madain of Kisra. Don't you ever dare. It was an occupation by the Persian even before Muhammad the final messenger. Okay? Even before the final messenger. They shouldn't be in Iraq from the first place. So Baghdad is for the natives there who were kicked many times and still trying. The last time, the West helped them, Russia. Baghdad is for the natives of Iraqis, and the natives Iraqi Baghdadi are not so-called Shiite. No, Imam Ali is not a so-called Shiite, and Imam Hussein is not a so-called Shiite, and not an establisher of the so-called Shiism. How can I explain this to you? The issue here what I'm trying to explain is someone dealing with this point I'm trying to explain, which is the truth, and saying, okay, fine, this is for the Bedouin, and some of them are so-called Christians. Pakistan is, for example, so-called Shiite, and Kashmir is so-called Shiite. In England and other parts with Iran against us. I'm not talking about the normal Muslim Sunnis. I'm talking about this. And other groups, there is other groups, and at the end, this is a ground of excuse. This is hujjah before Allah. Allahumma see who is dividing the nation, who is causing problem, who is causing fitna, who is accusing the Arabs. I mean, someone is saying that the Arabs, do not delete my video. I have dealt with this here in England. I'm not lying. I'm bringing this to your attention as human. Algerian and Moroccan, Algerian, hate the guts of Arabs. Wallahi, I have dealt with some Algerians working in Gulf states and Saudi Arabia who have a problem with the Ismailis and native. Some of them call us coward, some of us khawana, betrayers. They had to start with the so-called Israeli. We got no power whatsoever. We are under an occupation. Have you dealt with 1 century occupation by the France in Algeria? We are in worse. The occupation, which is a result of colonies, they're angry with us because they're ignorant. Not all of them. Don't delete the video. I'm explaining to you because I have dealt with a restaurant manager, and I've dealt with some workers in the company. Syrian, they don't like the native Arab, the Ishmael, and they think that this monarch represents us. They even talked about a media minister. I don't want to mention his name. This guy is all about prostitution. The term prostitution is identified differently in Korea from Japan, and from Japan to the United States of America, and from England to Ishmaelian people. It's identified in from Middle East, the Arabic nation, the African. Prostitution is, they say that face to face, this minister of yours is a prostitution creator. They wanted to get revenge, and how can I can explain to 1 and 2 and 3. How can I explain to the whole world that this person is not Ishmaelian to start with, not from the native Arabs, and this person is brought by this agent against us? How can I explain this? Based on the resource, this I cannot mention any name because it's gonna open some dark gates. Now regardless, gates and things. Not this so-called Shiite is answering again. If the Sunni, then fine. If this explanation, then Shiite are not welcome in Sunni territories, lands, places. Fine. Then even Sunnis are not welcome in Shiite places. Okay, fine. I'm fine with this. I don't want to go to Persia. Fine. Leave Persia for you. Just show respect to the Persian among you who are normal Muslims. doesn't want to slap their faces and cry and slap their children blood and the babies' faces. They don't want this. Mut'ah and things, they don't want. They are Persian, from Persia. I don't want to go there. It's not even about the sector. And if I was in Persian and as an intruder, I will show respect. Okay, fine, you don't want me to have a big masjid called Jami'u Al-Khalifati Umar ibn al-Khattab, Al-Khalifa Bakri, Umar, Umair, Bukair. Fine. I will respect this because this is Persia. Don't say that Baluchis, Sunnis, they have masjids there. They should have their own independent state, like the Eastern Turkmenistan. It's similar. Why I need to explain? Iraq, the so-called Christians need someone to wake them up. Why you're there? It's not the oil. It's the so-called Israelis, Gentile occupation. You went to Iraq and you fucked the society. Fucked. Everything Saddam Hussein did is correct. You just don't want to give us our right. You first of all, you didn't test it. No, you didn't. You didn't test when someone enter your place and take something from you while it's yours. And at the same time, the whole universe, the whole world is working. Of course, not the creator of existence. This is part of this dunya. Is saying that he have the legitimate thing to do what he's doing and bringing other reasons and explanation. The so-called Shiat need to say the truth. You are not originally from Kutayf. Say the truth. South Yemen, go back to South Yemen. Don't lie. Or don't lie. Explain why your accent is this way and why your DNA is this way and from which country originally you are and how did you enter the Ishmaelian territory, and say the truth about the natives, please. And don't try to misguide other people. Don't come and say, finding falafel. Like, you need to start it this way. It's a wonderful falafel. It's 30-30. We say 33 all time. They say falafel. Okay? Now this a wonderful accent, yes, in its place. Then based on this explanation, if Sunnis as well are not welcome in Shiite location. If this explain, fine! Don't come to my place. Don't come and lie. This is not the issue. The issue is that it's not your origin land. لستم أول من سبق ولبق. And you're lying. There is things happened last century that made us live this humiliation. I tried. There is an occupation. I have said it and I have written it since 2015. There is an occupation. We are under an occupation in the Ishmaelian territory, in the Holy Land. They are occupying us. And yes, you cannot see this, especially if you're an atheist. If you're not an atheist, you will think that this is your God. But I can see the devil is working. He has his own soldiers. He's not the enemy. His enemy is not human group. The whole humanity. But the real enemy is some light. He want to turn it off. And the intruders to humanity, يريدون أن يطفئوا نور الله. And the souls and the chest and humanity. Not me. Don't try to twist your mouth and try to make Tariq look like he's filled with the devil, he's filled with the Satan, or whatever. No. When it's come to this, I am saying the truth about yourself. You know what? It's better for the resource to say it. Don't mention the word Messiah. You mention the word anti-Messiah, Antichrist, and you always add this following statement that you worship him or you consider him as a Messiah. The so-called Shiite got nothing to do with this Mahdi of end times, a normal person who will be a Khalifa just before the Son of Virgin made a Messiah. They made a big scene about him. He is more bigger for them than the Messiah himself. That's the Antichrist. Who the so-called Christian worship. Now this is not the topic. I'll turn back to the so-called Shiite. Why do I need to be bothered? No, I'm not making this. I'm not. Even if you consider me that I'm imagining this, fine. I'm imagining this. I'm bothered. I'm not bothered by any resource. No, just I'm walking and I'm imagining that there is something coming to me and saying, A and B, C. He is answering and he's saying the following. Whatever. Tito. He's saying, then based on this explanation, the Sunni are not allowed in the Shiite territory then. It's like if he's answering, for example, to a certain institute or a certain council saying, if you are going to bring this information and idea of this fascist Nazi, this terrorist Tariq, or whatever, either he's a so-called Shiite or a so-called Hindu. But now let us focus on, then fine, then the Sunni, and you go to a so-called Hindus and he say, then fine, then if this is okay, then there is no Muslim should be allowed to be in India. No, the so-called Hindus are part of that place, not all of them, fine. The Muslims are natives. Yeah, they're natives. And if you want to define, don't say go to Pakistan. No, you need to understand how Pakistan became an India. Another partition. Right? Please don't read the video. I don't want to go there. Let's focus on the so-called Christian. Again, the Holy Land, they need to go. Shimon Peres answering someone. They need to go and return back to go and find any other Ismailian Arabic state. No, don't bring me this lies. It's a Jew-Arab conflict. No, it is not. It's a native Middle Eastern Holy Lander. Holy Land, Holy Lander. Iraq, Iraqis. Holy Land, Holy Landers. And among those Holy Landers, native Israelis and Phoenix and whatever Chaldean. I'm trying to explain this since more than 15 years. No. This is some of the point that I mentioned in this video. More than 10 years, not 15. Fine, because I'm saying yes, definitely. Now, and now they choose to call it Palestine for the change, political change that occurred last century. You don't question this. You return back to Ashkenazi, Eastern Europe, Holland, Poland. Yes, it's part of Europe, have its own heritage of the so-called Christianity crusade in Judea, of the Gentiles. Fine. Why you did colonize us? Why didn't why you're angry? Why you're angry? Why you're angry? Hey, why you're angry? What's the problem? Why you're helping the so-called? So with the so-called Shiite, why he's answering this way? Fine. This based on this. This is what he said. This is how it is. Based on the resource, he's answering. Then the so-called. Then the Sunnis are not welcome in Shiite territory. Where is the Shiite places? Syria, false. Iraq, false. Persia, okay, fine. If you say so, fine. No Sunnis, not Persian Sunnis. Welcome there. I like it. It's a wonderful place around Tehran, the Persian. Fine, there, go there. Just understand that there is a lot of Persian, some minority of Persian who are Muslim Sunni, because before the Safadis, As-Safawiyin, you all were normal Muslims. Who changed you? The devil. New Reformation using the name, the death of Sayyid al-Hussein, peace be upon him. The grandchild of the son of Imam Ali. That's it. He's not a son of Muhammad. وما كان محمدا أبا رجل. How Quran is explaining everything. ليس أبا رجل من رجالكم. Please, would you please understand? I'm not even. This is not good for me, for my mental status when I am trying, because I got nothing except this channel. I want to add it in the. Please add some videos, and you're deleting the videos. Fine. From now on, I'm not gonna just leave the channel alone. 2 strikes right now. The main channel. Leave my Holy Land alone. So this is the topic, is my answer to those who call themselves Shiite when they, I don't know what subject I should put so that you wouldn't delete the video. So if you think saying that there is no such things as creatures that can bring you down, or cause you cancer, maybe, may Allah protect me, or kill you, or torture your children, okay, or make you nuts, or make you worshipping to any type of drug. Don't delete my video, or just make you see something that you would ever imagine that you would see, and while you're seeing it, you will wish that your father never met your mother. You wish you wouldn't be in this existence. If there is no other creatures like this I am talking to, fine, I accept that. If I am not who, whatever, and I'm imagining this, fine, you can take this information, piece of information, and answer any so-called Shiat running away, not running away, causing a trouble, and troublemaker in Bahrain and Kuwait and whatever, and he wants to steal our land, or the Ismailian land, and steal it from us and bring lies. Tell him what I am saying right now. Don't try to be smart ass with me. Say this to him. Then don't be stupid, okay? If you're stupid, then we need all to stop him. Ignorant, we need all to show him the truth. Because a rapist must be in jail. There must be some sort of prosecution, arrest. The stealer. If I go right now, for example, sometimes I need to, I want, for example, wallahi, I swear to you, I am not lying. I had a problem previously, and I have a tent now. And I wanted to buy a new tent. I went to these places, there is no, sorry, we have no tent. I need a tent, someone destroy my tent. The tent, do you have any tent to give it to me? Any tent, new tent. I know a big store here in England, they have a wonderful stores, by the way. Yeah, for tourists, go and visit in March. And I went to this shop, this big store. Wow. Do I have the right to steal this tent? No, I have no right. Though I deserve some respect, and there is unjust against me. They didn't receive any unjust, and they just ran away, and they want to work for the so-called SHIEATS, the center in Virginia. And they become, don't delete my video. They say, if you are gonna depend on what Tariq say, this guy, it's a therapy. My videos is therapy because see, this is what create terror. You fuck people, okay? You have right. If you're gonna take what Tariq is saying, him, for example, saying this, then fine. No, Sunni is acceptable to be in Shia territory. We are not talking about Karbala or Najaf, and we are not talking about Baluchistan or Ahwazistan. We're talking about or whatever, or Tehran. Sorry, believe brush. We're talking about the Ismailian territory first. The Ismailian territory is for the Ismailian. All Ismailians who are the landlords of this place, they should be. The natives there, the good people, you back off, are Sunni Muslims. And they didn't bring any damage to the Persians. As a matter of fact, the Persians always attacking them. Why? If you're from Iraq, say the truth about Iraq. Fine, then no Sunnis are welcome in Shiite places. Fine, good job. No Sunni want to go to Persia. I don't want to go to Persia. I just want you to fuck off. It's good therapy, wallah, therapy, because I have no option except to upload videos. Thank you very much.